Adam, a bit of a different one from Friday.
Yeah, I think so. Obviously, a few more runs scored in our bowling innings in this one, but I think we take a lot of confidence from what we did on Friday. And obviously, T20 cricket's a bit of a roller coaster, so obviously disappointed with the result tonight, but try and stay as level as we can, I think.
You came back into it really well. You played a big part in that, coming on it and picking up those wickets. It was a really good fight back by the team, which makes it perhaps even more disappointing that you weren't able to get close.
I think so. I think innings ebb and flow. Obviously, they had a very good power play and didn't probably quite execute in the way I know personally that I would have wanted to. But I think, to get a couple of wickets and try and wrestle a bit of momentum back from that innings, I think we did really, really well. And then to keep them to that score, which is only 5 or 6 runs, probably over par here, I think we were quite happy.
Just let people know what it feels like, because you were right there in the thick of that. Your first over goes for 20. What does that feel like?
Yeah, not great. I think it's about trying to stay calm. I think things like that can happen in T20 cricket. It's, like I've said, a bit of a roller coaster, a bit up and down, but I think it's obviously all about the next 6 balls or how you can contribute to the game positively when you next get an opportunity to. I think if you linger on the pass for too long, you take it into your next over and then you're really clawing it back.
But it must be hard, and then half an hour later you come on, you set a little trap and it works. How does that feel?
Yeah, it feels brilliant. It's a lot of what we speak about in our bowlers meetings and with Jonesy and with Richo. So to execute those plans, having not executed in that first over, feels really good.
Talking about the first over, I mean, they've got a very powerful batting lineup. You pick up an early wicket, you think maybe you threw them, and then David Willey comes in and plays like that. It must be pretty hard, not just for you, but for all the bowlers to stay focused. Yeah,
I think it's the nature of the power play, and especially with how deep these guys bat. I think they're always going to come at you, and I think if we reflect on it, personally, I would have liked to have executed better on that 6th over. But as I said, I think getting them in the end to where we got them, I think we'd be pleased with that.
You mentioned that it was only just over par, and I think that's what most people felt about that. It looked like a pretty good pitch, and yet to lose by 100 runs, it looks awful. But these things happen in T20 because you've got to go hard from the start.
Yeah, I think so. I think we had a couple of unlucky dismissals in there. I think if a couple of those beat a guy 5 or so yards left or right, they're 4 runs and 6 runs. So I think there was a little bit of unfortune in there too. And of course, when you're chasing a score that's close to 200, there's added pressure of that too. So I think that encourages things to happen quickly, and it feels frantic and it feels like it gets away from you. But I think we're probably a partnership or 2 away from being really close to that total. So yeah, like I say, we had a really good night on Friday night, and it wasn't quite our night tonight or day today. I think we just keep trying to take momentum and take the positives from both performances into Friday.
And not get too down, because it's a big one on Friday.
Yeah, absolutely. I think when you chase a score at a big total, sometimes losing by 100 runs can happen. And definitely a big game on Friday night, and the lads will be looking forward to it. So I think we come again on Friday.
This is Mike the Plasterer. He needs a trusted supplier for his materials and tools. Mike needs Profile Store. With an easy-to-use website, you can check stock online, order it and collect it within the hour. Profile Store offer free delivery over £125 and fast overnight shipping. With over 2,000 products in stock, they're sure to have what you need. So get yourself down to the trade counter in Kidderminster today. Get the job done with profilestore.co.uk.